I figured out some crazy things the new Apex Movement Legend can do. Thanks EA for the invite to the preview event. With Season 29 we will finally get a new legend. She is called Axel and is a skirmisher, which you can also call the movement class. And I did some testing and gonna give you some tips and tricks that I figured out as a sort of early movement guide. I made an Axel main separated because I'm sure we will continue to discover a lot of stuff, and there's already some sick fan art of her. Come join us there. I will also update the movement wiki and put Axel on the front page of it. Yes, there is a movement wiki, go check it out, just Google Apex Movement Wiki. On to Axel's abilities. Her passive is called Drift and is a better slide. She has way less ground friction in her slide, so you lose less speed, can carry slides for way longer and can steer yourself in the slide, even on flat ground. Then the boost you get from initiating a slide has a way lower cooldown. For other legends it's a 2-second cooldown, which is one of the big reasons for dead slides by the way. And I think on Axel it's only 1 second, which on the one hand means less dead slides and that you can chain slide jumps with just a few frames of standing in between. But I don't even think this will result in a playstyle of more slide jumps for her, because these changes to sliding result in being able to get slide boosts after just sliding and jumping into the next slide. For the purpose of this video, I'm gonna call this slide surfing. I haven't done an exact comparison to see if slide jumping or surfing is actually faster over longer distances, but surfing sure as hell feels faster. So my prediction right now is that this will actually be the core movement loop of Axel. Holding crouch 24/7 and jumping from slide boost to slide boost, without ever letting go of crouch, instead of the standard slide jump, sprint, slide jump that it has been on every other legend. Which means toggle crouch might actually make sense for her, compared to hold crouch, which has been the standard recommendation for movement. If you have paid attention to recent movement discoveries, you might know about slide surfing, where we use the unique way that mantle boost triggers the 2-second slide boost cooldown that I just mentioned, to land in a slide and then jump into the next slide boost. Axel feels like this all the time, without having to mantle boost beforehand, just jumping and surfing along the ground. And you might be catching on to it. This will be an absolute dream for lurch strafing, or what many mistakenly call neo-strafing. You can lurch after every jump and know you will get another speed boost from the slide when landing, and then do that over and over and over. Lurch around obstacles, shoot in between, combine it with other movement tech, etc. But I'm not done yet. For all other legends, a slide jump only works if you jump out of a slide once you are slower than 350 units per second. If you jump before that, you will get another form of a dead slide. I'm pretty sure they changed this value for Axel. The result is that she can slide jump like this. Instant acceleration slide jumps, or what we in the movement community have called skip jumps, because you skip the slide animation. Usually these only work with a weapon in your hand. Axel can do these without having to hold a weapon. You think the way Fate uses slide jumps is scary? Wait till you see Axel tweakers skip jumping in your face. And then you combine that with the lurching and the slide surfing. Yeah, this will be fun. I have tried to gain momentum by air strafing in the slide, similar to the crouch sliding of Slash in Quake Champions. But that didn't work. Your slide velocity will still decay down due to ground friction, just way slower than on other legends. I've also tried to break other movement tech with her passive, but it all works as expected, and does not seem to have an influence on super glides for example. But this also means tech you can carry speed into will all benefit from her passive, like the standard wall bounce for example. See how I go way further on Axel here. Her tactical takes all of this and turns it to 11. It's called Nitro Gate. You throw it on the ground and then it's a pad that anyone can run over. It forces you into a boosted slide and gives everyone Axel's slide passive. It does not seem to disappear unless manually destroyed. Imagine it like a jump pad. Anyone can take it, even enemies, and get its benefits. and it will stay on the ground till it's destroyed. It activates instantly, so you can also throw it at your own feet and get an instant nitro slide. Or even try to force enemies to get boosted somewhere. It uses a mix of where you look and your movement input to decide where it should send you, so you can't just throw it at an enemy and be sure that they will be sent in a certain direction. You don't need to hold crouch or even forward to get the effects of a nitro gate. Just touching it is enough. In the build we got to capture footage in, it had no noticeable cooldown, so you could tap strafe on it like this and just get boost after boost after boost. And I have my suspicion that this will be the first thing that gets adjusted if she turns out to be overpowered. You can cancel the forced slide by jumping, and if you time it correctly, you can cancel it immediately after taking it, which then lets you use it as just an instant mega speed boost, which you can carry into other movement tech, like a wall run. But I'm not even sure this is much of a problem compared to how fast it can heal you if you use it like intended. So I see this jump cancel as a super dope thing for movement players that want to get really creative with her, instead of actually being problematic. The massive speed boost from the nitro gate and the forced slide will actually lead to some pretty interesting trims, where you write up unwalkable geometry. So go to the movement wiki and look at geojumps, so you can have them in mind and get extra creative with nitro gates around map geometry. She also has an upgrade that gives her a double jump from taking nitro gate. And I don't think I have to explain why this will make for even more crazy movement. Also good news, while holding her tactical she runs at full sprint speed. So yes, you can use the Tron disc as a fidget toy while running around. And her ultimate is a drone that will hunt down enemies and blow them up into the air, so you can do some skeet shooting. It hunts down the nearest enemy, explodes, does 25 damage, stuns them and throws them into the air. And it will not just throw one enemy in the air, but everyone that is caught in the explosion. The dev said that yes, it goes through Gibby bubbles. So you can potentially just dump an entire squad on top of their bubble, stick them with an arc star and watch the bubble-contained explosion after. The drone has 200 health, so it can be shot down, but other creators that had enough time to actually get some gameplay with her said it might be very hard to counter regardless. Here's a reminder to check out the movement wiki, where I will add everything I mentioned in this video. Join my Discord and the Apex Rollouts and Axel main subreddit if you want to be part of new Axel discoveries. And would you want me to make a proper movement guide on my main channel once we had like 2 weeks with Axel? So I can show you everything with better footage, way better explanations, all the extra things we will figure out, and proper gameplay. Let me know in the comments and subscribe to the main channel. Okay, bye!